Welcome to the Best Small Business Show. I'm BJ Flagg,
And I'm Rich G.
and we are going to usher in the new year with this profound reflections on life and purpose, courtesy of George Bernard Shaw. His quote is not only poetic, but it's a roadmap for fulfilling life and a thriving business. Rich, read us the quote.
Yeah, this is a quote by George Bernard Shaw. It was BJ and I both saw Jeff Goldblum recite
Yes.
it verbatim on a talk show, and I was just blown away. The whole audience gave him a standing ovation, and
Yeah.
we thought we'd do the whole thing. So here's the quote in its entirety. I think you'll like it. This is the true joy in life. The being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community. As long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. I like that line.
I love that
Uh,
part.
and it is sort of splendid torch, which I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on off to future generations. So,
Oh,
BJ, I mean, what do you think he's saying here?
I just feel that he wants you to go inward and it just explode your passion, your talents, and your gifts.
Yeah,
So I say let's break it down into four realizations and actions that you can apply to your life and to the small businesses today. I'm gonna start us off and see what you got out of this. Okay. So realization number one, true joy comes from purpose. Shaw reminds us that fulfillment comes from being used for the purpose greater than ourselves. If you're just tracing, short-term wins and external validation, you're going to burn out after a while, right, Rich? It's just
yeah.
not productive. But when your world and your work aligns with your passion and values, joy naturally follows. I can't tell you what a unique feeling that is for everyone. Not everybody's blessed with that ability to harness the joy.
Yeah.
There's some people who are just workers and they're just into that mode. But if you know you have it, well, now you got to share it. So that's just how it is. The actions that you need to take is ask yourself, what is my mighty purpose? And write that down. Might be one sentence. Just this is my mighty purpose. Whether it's creating a product that changes lives, building a team that thrives, or leaving a legacy, think about clarity on your own purpose transforms your work from a grind to a calling. It's an amazing transformation.
BJ, you're so right because too many people kind of just are on cruise control with their
Yeah,
business. They just like, it's a Monday, it's a Friday. And it's like, change the dynamic and look at what is your real purpose here. And
yeah,
everybody thinks of this grand purpose. And I'm like, no, my purpose is to be the best coach that I can be for my clients. That's my
yeah,
purpose. That's what drives me every day.
right, right. So give us realization number two. What came to you, Rich?
Number two from this quote was, we want you to be a force of nature and not a victim. And honestly, are so many people nowadays that walk around with the oh woe is me, oh they're like victims all the time, like
I
life is
know.
just so hard. And I'm like, you need to be a force of nature, if
Yeah.
something bad happens, double down. Shaw challenges us in his quote to stop waiting for the world to cater to us. Okay, complaining is going to get us nowhere. And BJ, you and I know
Oh
everybody's
yeah.
complaining out there. And instead, channel that energy into action. Instead of sitting and whining, oh, how woe is me, take action
Yeah.
and become a force of nature, a creator of solutions and opportunities. There are three quotes I share with my clients all the time. These are three of my favorite. They're actually in when I send a client, when we first start out, I send them a welcome packet. And these quotes are on the title pages of each of the sections of the welcome packet. The first one is ask forgiveness, not permission. You've probably heard that one. You don't
Oh
live
yeah.
that. It's like just do it. Be a force of nature. Second, be the kind of person that a 5 year old in a Batman t-shirt thinks you are. Stop waiting, someone to do it. You do it. And then finally, my favorite, if someone tells you not to do something, do it twice and take pictures. And
Yes.
that's how I was in 20 years of corporate life. I would just do it and I'd get into trouble and I'd go, oh, forgive me. And they pull me, bosses would pull me over. They go, I really can't get mad at you. You were doing something good, but you really can't do that. And I'd still do it. I just keep doing it. So here's some actions to be a force of nature. Identify one area of your business where you felt stuck.
Yeah.
Where do you feel stuck? Now shift your mindset from why isn't this working and change it to what can I create or do differently to make it work? Okay. And here's the most important action step: take one bold step today to move that forward. Don't, oh, next year or the new year or whatever.
Yeah.
What can
Yeah.
you do today?
And Rich, I sit there and think to myself, if people just routinely broke things down into smaller bits, they would
Yeah.
accomplish so much just by the end of the week. And that is the best advice you can give a person. Realization number three, your life belongs to the community. So Shaw's perspective on life as a privilege, not an entitlement, flips the script. Your business, your work, it's not just you. It's not just you, it's your customers, it's your employees, it's that broader community. I kind of always have felt, Rich, that when you want to make an impact and you want to do that for your local community and you get really good at that, start branching out, start going to the larger community. Look at all the nonprofits, but more importantly, look at the needs in your community. A lot of people will say things like, um, oh, I want to get some cans and bring them to the food bank. That is so awesome. And I'm happy you're going to do that. But plant a tree for a future generation. So expand your thoughts to not just a super immediate need, but also those needs that have some long term benefit that could really be incredible to your community. Some action steps would be think about how your business gives back, and not just you, not just you. Maybe it's the exceptional customer service that all your employees are doing, or you're mentoring your team so well and it is really having a difference, or all of you get together and you support a local cause. Those are all action. That's all things that are actually going on. And then choose one way that your business can be a greater force for good that month. So, what am I talking about? 12 things that you're going to do every year. And what
Yeah.
are those things that you're going to do, Rich? And I think a business just transforms themselves.
You have to, and it's not just you. Get your staff, your employees involved too, because the more that you do it, they're going to look at you and they want to help out too, and it makes everyone feel good and more connected to the community.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
well, here's the last realization, realization number 4. We want you to burn brightly and pass the torch. So I like BJ and I said, life isn't a brief candle to be cautiously guarded. It's a splendid torch. I love those lines in that
Just
quote.
love that.
This means going all in, leaving nothing on the table and inspiring others to do the same. Uh, one thing that I work with clients a lot that I tell them is, I want you to take massive action. That's a huge thing. 10x what you're doing. Achieve extraordinary results. You need to take massive action beyond what is typical or comfortable. One thing I talk to business clients a lot about is MCA, massive client acquisition. Go after what can you do to get
Yes.
more clients?
This is my
So,
favorite thing Rich does.
yeah. So,
Absolutely. You just said that. And I'm thinking, I cannot wait to start 2025 because MCA.
MC, and I tell people to put MCA up on their wall in big
Yeah.
letters because that's what I want you to do. Instead of the brief candle, well, I'll go after this
Oh,
one.
I'm going to do
No,
it.
I
Yeah.
want you to go after everyone. I
Yes.
want you to put your competition out of business. That's your job.
Right.
So the action that I want you to take is to pass the torch, is to mentor someone. Take
Yeah.
someone and mentor them. I do talks all the time at universities. I'm called in. I'm actually speaking on a series of panels next year. There's like 3 panels they want me to talk on. I'm always doing that. And whenever I talk at a university, I always offer up, if you need help, call me up. And some of them do, and I help them for free. So
Yeah.
share your knowledge, share your energy, and share your passion with someone who can carry the torch forward. Whether it's a
Mhm.
colleague, a team member, or a young entrepreneur, your guidance can light that path for them.
Yeah. And all you're doing is you're trying to hand a very brightly lit torch to
Yeah.
someone. And that is such a big difference. Um, I just have always felt that this Shaw's quote is more than just words. It's like a call to action for all of us. As small business owners, we have that chance to live out this philosophy every single day. That's why we are business owners. We can do this. We can align our purpose, act boldly, serve our community, leave a legacy that it, just shines brightly for other generations. And let's make it today the day that we stop playing small and start living as the force of nature that we want to be.
Yeah, BJ, you've really hit upon it. It's a wake up call for all of us.
Yes.
It's like, you aren't that little candle, you're that torch in your community. You're that torch to your employees. You're that torch to that customer. Just think of how your customers would look at you differently if you were that torch, taking action,
Yeah.
doing big things. Oh, I'm expanding. I'm opening up another location. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, we're investing in a whole new fleet of trucks. We're doing this.
Yeah.
It's that energy. It's that call to action. It's that wake up call that it energizes everyone around you. So,
Oh, for sure. And you know what? We appreciate you guys for giving us that momentum. So I want to keep that momentum going. I want you to share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and TikTok for right now with the hashtag the best small business show. Spread the word and keep our community growing by subscribing to our show.
and for all things brand marketing and website design, contact my podcast partner, BJ Flagg, at newrenew.com and make your marketing remarkable. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level, reach out to me, Rich G, at richg.com for top tier business coaching that drives results.
And a big shout out to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo, who makes us sound so professional every episode. Have an unbelievable week, crush those goals, and we'll catch you on the next episode.